Pole position.
It's a messy old grid because it reminds you there's a lot of motorcycle racing takes place there. You can see all the little hatchings there where they start from. There are now some boards to their right with their number.
Trained onto the grid where the cars are lined up and we wait for the green flag. There it is. We have 66 laps ahead of us for this Spanish Grand Prix in 2016. And it's lights out and away we go. It was a super start from Nico Rosberg. Hamilton's got going as well, moves over to try and cut off his teammate, who now slips behind the toe. Daniel Ricciardo in third already. It's Sebastian Vettel pressurizing Max Verstappen down the inside. Round the outside goes Nico Rosberg into turn one, ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Then sets in Daniel Ricciardo, and then Sebastian Vettel ahead of Max Verstappen. Good start from Carlos Sainz. He's ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Round turn three we go, and it's Nico Rosberg, and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together as Hamilton tried to pass on the inside, and he can cover his hands over his eyes, and he won't want to see that again. We had the safety car out here, but the two silver arrows have crashed on the opening lap. Hamilton takes out his teammate, and there will be a big inquiry behind closed doors into that.
Head in his hands, like we saw in Istanbul many years ago. He did that, so they're quite a long way apart. Also behind them, Vettel had a massive moment, so tremendous launch off the corner, and Rosberg went over to cover the line, but Hamilton was coming at him so fast that he effectively, they're quite a long way apart, but Lewis gets such a launch off the top of turn three, and he's now up the inside, and I'm afraid Nico Rosberg has got to take every bit as much blame for that as Lewis Hamilton, and I don't think he recognised quite how quickly his teammate was on him. He's covered him off, but he covered him off too late.
Before the braking zone?
Oh, yeah, well, before the braking zone,
so
yes.
Did he have a right to keep?
If we need to see exactly where Hamilton's front wheel was, but if he was alongside, if his front wheel or his front wing was alongside Rosberg's front tyre, rear tyre, then he's entitled to a car's width of space.
Yeah, that's the regulations in terms of driving standards within the sporting regulations. Hamilton, can he throw one down the inside of the chicane? Sebastian Vettel, I'm sure, will see him coming. Now, can he hang on to the rear wing of that Ferrari and be a lot closer going over the line? It was 0.6 of a second, it's now half a second, so we're down by a tenth. Now, does this give, with DRS assistance, Ricciardo the opportunity to fight Sebastian Vettel? He is going to go for it down into turn one. What a move! He has to go wide, sadly. Rejoins the track, he's still going to carry on the scrap, and Sebastian Vettel just hangs on and keeps that final podium spot. But that was almost utter brilliance from Daniel Ricciardo there. It's sadly, what a move this could have been. And fair play to Sebastian Vettel, no contact.
That is stunning driving, because
if I don't avoid that, he's just going straight to my car. Honestly, what are we doing? Racing or ping pong?
Stop moaning.
I'm tempted to say it is Grand Prix racing, Sebastian. And you did brilliantly to keep out of the way and to fight the place and to keep it.
Stunning driving from the pair of them. That's what we want to see. I don't know how Ricciardo kept that anywhere near on the road, to be honest. I mean, there isn't really a braking zone at turn one.
At the Circuit de Catalunya, the sun is out, the smiles will be out. At 18 years and 227 days old, Max Verstappen wins a Formula One Grand Prix. Different winner of this race in the last 10 years, and at the tender age of 18, he can go out and party like he's never partied. My seat has gone on to win the race.
Yeah, but he won it with style. He won it with speed and skill. I don't think anybody else can say I've missed an opportunity there, because that was just a sensational performance. Hanging onto those tyres, kept his head, just didn't remotely get flustered, did he, at any point, despite Raikkonen and Vettel and others around him. What an extraordinary level of maturity when he doesn't have anything to draw on.
Absolutely. Well, Verstappen ahead of Raikkonen, ahead of Vettel. And this is the first time that Red Bull have ever won a Grand Prix when Sebastian Vettel hasn't been driving for the team as well. So they finally got that unwanted stat away from them as well. There's so much to talk about after this race, but Hamilton and Rosberg